Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Jim Dean. I'm the president of Busch Gardens, and I'm still asking Travis why I'm standing in the sun. You guys are in the shade back there, and I understand that. It feels like Egypt. It not only looks like Egypt, it feels like Egypt out here. We're awfully excited. I hope everybody saw the announcement yesterday from Orlando about SeaWorld Mako. The longest, tallest, fastest roller coaster in Orlando. We're pretty excited about that. But we have our own announcement this morning, and it might be the worst secret kept around, but we're going to announce Cobra's Curse this morning, and we're awfully excited. I wish we were cutting the ribbon on Cobra's Curse right now and getting ready to ride it. It's going to be a fantastic ride. We're so excited about bringing this to Tampa Bay and to Busch Gardens. It's going to be a ride like many of our rides here at Busch Gardens that is very unique. It'll be very repeatable. I know I'm going to have Mike Denninger, our corporate director of design engineering, come up here in a minute and tell you more about the details of Cobra's Curse, but believe me, it's going to be one of the best rides at Busch Gardens, if not the best ride. We've got a lot of great rides. It fits perfectly in our portfolio like Cheetah Hunt did, and as we thread the needle on ridership and how much fun it is. Falcon's Fury really raised the level of thrill, and we know that we've been the thrill leader in Florida for over 50 years now, and I think that Cobra's Curse is going to add to that legend that Busch Gardens brings to all of our guests that come from all over the world to ride our rides and see our shows and enjoy our animal habitat. So before we go too much farther, we do have a video that I think you guys are going to enjoy watching that will give you a little bit more information about Cobra's Curse. So let's watch that video if we can just for a minute. Again, I wish we were cutting the ribbon today to ride Cobra's Curse. You can see why we're getting excited about it. It's been in design and work for quite some time. We're standing in the middle of a construction site now, and it's really going to be a great ride. It'll be very repeatable. I think families and friends riding together is what we were trying to achieve with this ride. I think it's going to be a perfect fit for Busch Gardens. We're having unprecedented success here at the park and here in Tampa Bay with tourism, and this is, again, this kind of attraction is going to be a key part to driving tourists from all over the world to come to Busch Gardens. And I can't wait for this time next year when we're riding Cobra's Curse together. So without further delay, let me introduce Mike Denninger. He's our corporate director of design engineering. Mike's one of the key guys that designed and is building this ride. So Mike.
Hi everybody. I'm Mike Denninger. I'm the Senior Director of Rides and Engineering at SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment. And as Jim said, in 2016, we're putting a spin on family thrill right here at Busch Gardens Tampa. We're very excited because this is not just your ordinary run-of-the-mill spinning coaster. It's so much more than that. And we'll get into those details in just a second. We're very excited to be working with Mach Rides. We've worked with Mach many times across our system of 11 parks in the United States. And we are bringing together with Mach a crafted, engineered experience that is focused on the family and the thrills that the family can experience together. And I mention that because the ride itself will appeal to a very broad base of riders. It will have a 42-inch rider height requirement, and it will have thrills that will thrill from the oldest to the very youngest of riders. The ride experience is unique in itself, much like much of the rides that we have here at Busch Gardens Tampa. You know, we have signature elements that we have done that we are known for in the attraction industry. and this ride will not disappoint. The ride experience starts with 8 passenger trains. There are 4 rows with 2 riders per row. And as you leave the station on this ride, you will be elevated to a height of 70 feet. But we do it a little differently with this ride. We have a vertical lifting element. So it's much like an elevator that the train is stuck on. And we bring you up to 70 feet in the air before we drop you into the Serengeti Plain. And I should have said that this is a spin coaster, but it's not just a spin coaster, because when you start the ride, you will not be spinning. You are locked, you're forward facing, much like you might be on any of the other great rides that we have here, like Cheetah Hunt that we did in 2011. So you start off, you're locked forward facing, and you're weaving in and out of the site and the Egyptian architecture and this excavation site that we have for you. The ride continues, and there's a moment when the ride car is physically spun around 180 degrees, and now you're going backward. So now you're going backward and you're locked, and you're careening through the course of the ride, up a second lift, and this is where the magic happens, because at that point the ride vehicle is released and is free to spin. So now the only thing controlling the motion of the ride is you, the rider, and your family that's on the ride vehicle, because the weight distribution will control how fast and how much you get to spin. So we have truly a dynamic ride experience for you and your family here at Busch Gardens in 2016. The ride experience will be over 3.5 minutes long, and the ride will deliver over 1,000 people per hour to our guests. So we're very excited for this new attraction in 2016 here at Busch Gardens Tampa. And we want you to come out and experience it, because there is nothing like this anywhere in the world. There's no spin coaster like this anywhere in the world. There's no coaster experience like this anywhere in the world, other than right here at Busch Gardens Tampa. So come out 2016. Cobra's Curse. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. You guys can see why we're so excited now about Cobra's Curse and next year. One thing that Mike did a nice job of outlining the ride experience. One of the exciting things, because it's such a hot day here now, is the air-conditioned queue. We're queuing through Touchstone, and we found a good use for Touchstone. That'll be our queue for Cobra's Curse. We're going to have an air-conditioned queue experience. So that's great news for these hot summers in Tampa. And I couldn't be more excited. And you certainly want to go to cobrascurse.com to stay updated on progress for this attraction, the construction. And we look forward to seeing you guys next year. And I really do appreciate you coming out this morning. Thank you very much. Mike and I will hang around for a while.